Hello there, this is DBT and this is Art of Rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 8. And today, I'm gonna be doing a multiplayer pro test of the car that you see on the screen right now, which is the Nissan Leaf Nismo RC. And if you're wondering why am I gonna be testing this car, no particular reason, I'm just curious to try it out. It's a car that I kinda like how it looks even though it's electric, so hey, I'm curious, let's do it. Before I get into it, if you enjoy my content, please hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel, because doing these things help the channel to continue to grow. It keeps me going and I can continue making this content for you. So if you want to see some more Asphalt 8 right here, go ahead, like and subscribe. It helps and it's free, so why not? But alright, so as I just mentioned, there's no particular reason for me to want to test this car. It's just that, again, it's not a bad looking car. It's a Class D of the rank of 1232, so in theory it should be on the upper side of this bracket. But hey, again, you know that is kind of random. But yeah, just look at this thing. I mean, granted, it's not like the most beautiful car out there, but hey, you know, it's kind of racing-like, so hey, I like it. It has a big wing, so why not? Now, the multiplayer season reset, and I'm gonna be starting from scratch. However, I'm actually playing technically on the second day of the season, so hopefully that's gonna help me to find some matches that aren't as incredibly difficult as they tend to be on the very first day. If you watch my content, you may be aware that I like saying this, that depending at which time of the season you are playing is the difficulty of players that you're going to be finding. Basically, the earlier that you are playing, the harder your opponents are going to be. And if you wait a decent bit of time when the season begins, meaning a bunch of days, then you're going to start finding competition that isn't as extremely difficult. It just tends to be the case that, you know, the people who are aiming to... Whoa, jeez. The people who are trying to rank up really quick are going to be going with the meta cars, they're going to be playing super aggressive and whatnot, and they are the ones that you're going to be finding, at least here in Class D on the first day. Now, for example, like I was saying, the second day, well, you're still going to find people that are trying to rank up, but they don't tend to be as sweaty as the people who do on the first day. And by the way, that's not me criticizing the people who try really hard or anything. I mean, I don't like that style of gameplay. I don't like the hyper-aggressiveness that those players tend to display. But overall, you know, you're free to do what you want in the game, so it's fine if you just want to go crazy. And actually, there's a decent amount of people who do enjoy that level of competition, you know, being like, oh, no, I want to see what I can do against all of these people, and, you know that I'm more of the chill type of, wow, that guy really shot ahead of everybody. What's going on with that guy? How is he so fast? I don't think I made any major mistake to be so far behind that first place, but okay. Yeah, so you know that I'm a more chill player, so I'd rather, you know, just relax and take it easy. And for the same reason, I like using cars that may not be meta, but, you know, still have some fun with it. Like this one. I mean, I don't know if this is meta or not. I legit never drove it before, but here we go. That's a second place. Not too bad for a first race. Yes. All right, so, Mazda Furai. Okay. Well, I did beat the Dunkervoort, the C3, the KTM, the Camaro SS, and a bunch of other cars that are unboosted. Alright, let's see how we do in the second place. The same player that won in the previous one is in this lobby, so, I don't know. Just let's keep an eye on that acceleration, just, you know, for no reason. Let's just keep an eye on that. Again, that is one of those things that I really dislike about how Gameloft implemented the VIP system. The fact that there's no way for us to tell apart. Sorry, I was paying attention to the Mazda Furai. I mean, he's going way too fast, isn't he? I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe not. Maybe I'm just making stuff up. For what little I know, he might be a VIP 15 players, but yeah. The point that I was trying to make is precisely that there is no way for us to know when someone is VIP 15. I do believe that. I mean, look at the distance that he's gaining. I'm triple boosted, and yet look at all of that. Nah, there's something off going on over there. Can anybody confirm as to whether or not a Mazda Furai of VIP 15 would go that fast? And, you know, I have an eyebrow raised over here. But regardless, so yeah, I wish there was a system, and I think we all wish there was a system where it would show whether or not a player is VIP, because that would, in many cases, help, or rather, which level of VIP, it would help to tell apart, like, okay, this player does have an additional speed boost, but, you know... Oh, wow, I run out of nitro. That's no bueno. Alright. Alright, let me check that lap time. Does that lap time seem realistic with a VIP 15 Furai, guys? You'll have to let me know, but regardless, let's just move on. Ooh, more Brazil, let's go! Listen, I have nothing against the location. It's just that I'm not particularly good at these maps. Well, okay, to be fair, I'm not particularly good at anything, but still. Yeah, let's see how we do. Again, same player, so let's just keep an eye at the start of the race. Just saying, just thought of mentioning it. I'm all the way at the back. Ah, Jesus, that's not gonna help my case. Oh, so is he. Well, unsurprisingly, he's ahead again. But you see how he... No, that speed is considerably higher, isn't it? Well, I don't know. Whatever. Listen, you guys are gonna have to be the ones to tell me as to whether or not you think that guy is doing anything suspicious. I'm not gonna pass judgment just yet because I don't have enough information to really say anything in concrete. But still, I'm gonna tell you that so far the nitro on this car doesn't seem very good. I keep on running out of nitro. Whoa, that's a weird spin, but okay. I keep on running out of nitro, and I don't know. I have a bit of a memory that cars in this bracket don't tend... Well, no, there's cars with bad nitro as well, like the Fury, but yeah, I'm not super sold. Look at the distance that the first place has now. Look at that. That's ridiculous. All right, you know what? I'm calling it. There's no way you can have that level of gap without being a cheater of some sort. Come on. Dude, he would need to have like VIP 20 in order to get that distance. Come on now. All right, still, someone correct me if I am wrong. I know I'm open to admit if I am wrong. But yeah, that's starting to look way, way, way too suspicious. Come on. The gap was ridiculous. Look at that. 4 seconds. No, okay, like 3 seconds of gap in a track that it's a short one. 3 seconds of gap in a very long track, it would make sense. But in a short one, I'm not buying it. Nah. All right, and Mr. Suspicious Player isn't here anymore, so all right, a more fair fight for everybody. Let's go. But yeah, I was trying to say just in general, I wish the game were to show you the VIP level of the player, so at least you would have like, oh, okay, this guy's VIP 15. It makes sense that it goes a little faster than everyone else. But again, a little faster, not 3 seconds and a half faster than everyone else. Whatever, it's fine. But anyway, coming back to the car that I haven't really been talking about. Yeah, look at this perfect nitro. I don't think that this nitro is good at all. And then we're on this track that already has some nitro issues. Jesus. All right. Let's just... So what is the deal with this? I guess the good handling... I guess this is one of those cars that it's meant to have, or that it has a good handling, but at the cost of nitro. You know, stop pushing me, you mother... Eat it, just mother... I'm fine. What? No. I was saying you should, but for some reason it got blipped, and I was gonna say you should mind your own business. But yeah, the auto blip system blipped those. I don't know why it would blip them, but yeah. Anyway. Hey, listen, he was pushing me and he ended up wrecking himself, so that makes me happy. It's never not funny when that happens. But yeah, so that guy could have just got past me. Again, the one that crashed. But no, he was like, no, I'm gonna be aggressive. Well, you paid the price, buddy. How about that? Anyway, so yeah, I don't think that I'm loving this car in terms of performance. The nitro does seem to be giving me some issues in general. Maybe it's not like straight up terrible. I don't know how does that compare with the nitro, for example, of the Mazda Fury, which is famous for having some bad nitro as well. But yeah, I don't know, I think I was expecting a bit more from this one. I don't know why I had the idea that this would have better nitro, but regardless, it's fine. All right, a second place, a more natural second place without someone going suspiciously fast, but it's fine. I'm fine. All right, that C3 beat me. Oh, there's the one that crashed. See, you could have gotten a bunch of points, additional points. Well, oh, you're silver as well, so come on. Now let's go for our spiral drift test and see how this does. Yeah, now that I'm paying more attention, it does seem that the handling of the car is good. So yeah, I'm thinking it's one of those that it handles, that it's a little bit agile, but at the price of nitro. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's a good drift. Look at that. I'm needing to release the button a bunch in order to not hit the inside of the turn. And as per usual, testing it in the opposite side because reasons. Let's do this. I keep on saying this side feels assisted. It tends to do a little bit better than when you're going up, but it's fine. At the end of the day, just to have a bit of an idea of this thing. But yeah, all right, the drift is good. It's good. I definitely need to be releasing the button a bunch in order to not hit the inside. So, all right. Maybe, I don't know if it's necessarily the best drift out there for this rank, but still. Oh, gotta love the Class D time to wall test because it matches you with some cars of whatever rank. Look at this. no problem with the acceleration. Now, that's not to say that the acceleration of this car is amazing. It's more that that of the car is very slow because it's from like a couple of brackets below, but still. A second attempt just for good measure, but I mean, I think the previous one was as clean as it could possibly get. Oh, now he gets in the... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. At least this will work to test my theory that that little adjustment that I have to make affects the final time. And here's the test also in gate drift where there's no opponents, and yeah. Still, let me tell you that so far this feels like it doesn't have the best acceleration out there. It does feel a little bit disappointing, so... And right about now is where I will show you the color option for the cars and all of that, but there's no color options for this car. There's literally only that color and nothing else, so let's just keep going. And now the game actually threw me into Munich, because it's like, hey, you just did a Spiral Drift test lap, now let's test it, but in an actual race. So okay, fair enough, game, let's do it. But yeah, I'm gonna say it, I am... Well, I don't know that the word is disappointed, because I wasn't expecting necessarily anything from this car, like, oh, it's gonna be good or anything. But I did it. Oh, you... I'm fine. I legit thought that this car was gonna do a little bit better than it is. Again, it feels like the acceleration it's not good. When it comes to the nitro, it doesn't feel particularly good either. The handling, it's fine. The drift is fine. But other than that, yeah, I mean, those things alone are not reason enough for you to want to drive this car. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't drive this car, because at the end of the day, you have seen how it has given me some results a little bit here and there, right? Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy, but you just jumped in front of me. Oh, man. But yeah, I just don't think that this is it. I don't feel like this is a car that is worth really going for. Now, to be fair, at least when it comes to upgrade, it's a cheap one to upgrade, because it doesn't even... Ooh, RIP to that dude. This doesn't even require kits or parts. You can just straight up pro this car for, what is it, 50,000 per upgrade. That'll be 500,000, 2 million. For 2 million fusion coins, you can fully upgrade this car. So in that sense, I guess it's fine. But given the rank, I was expecting a little bit more, to be completely honest. It just doesn't feel like this car has it in it, which is sad. It looks kind of cool though. Whatever. All right, defeated by a Camaro GS and a Renault Zoe eSport concept, but I did beat the Furai and a Renault Alpine Celebration. Everyone else unboosted or underranked or even both. I'm starting to think that maybe this guy, he's a legit player after all, because 56 races and, you know, if you're doing something illegitimate and you've done 56 races and you haven't managed to rank up just yet, yeah, you know, I mean, again, I don't know. I'm not directly throwing an accusation that he's 100% cheating, because I don't know, but he's very suspicious so far. So that's all I can say. And again, I wish there was a way for me to be more objective about this, but I guess maybe what I should do is have like like an entire chart of all of the possible times of cars. Do you see that acceleration? He out-accelerated everybody. And to be fair, it's not crazy acceleration that he had, not like, whoa, by a ton. But look at it again, he's getting such a lead over everybody. What is going on over there? You see? Yeah, I was saying, maybe what I should do is have like a chart of, you know, what is the lap time, a good, not alien, not maybe even an alien lap time of each one of the tracks, with each one of the brackets, and in that way I would be like, okay, let me consult the chart. Okay, even aliens are able to get this time, so this is definitely not possible, you know, that type of thing. Because again, when it's a matter of, hey, he was 100 milliseconds faster or something, I don't know, whatever, something like that, you're like, okay, maybe he did some crazy speed trick or something. But when it's like, it's a whole second faster, you're like, okay, what's going on? And when it's like 3.5 seconds faster, I'm like, okay, really, for real, what is going on? So, for example, this race so far, I don't think I've done anything particularly dumb. So, I don't know, I think I'm gonna get a pretty decent lap time. Even the nitro hasn't been too much of a problem so far. But, oh god, okay, I did make a dumb there. But still, what? That should be like 0.5 seconds slower in total than the best possible time. And let's see, what is the difference? I'm gonna call that a blah, 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 because reasons. But 22 versus, you see, again, Oh, holy smokes, we're talking about 4 seconds and some faster than... Yeah, I don't know about that. But anyway, so when it comes to this car, like I was saying, I don't believe that this is a car really worth going for. Oh, would you look at that? I actually ranked up. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I don't think it's a car really worth going for. I don't necessarily think it's the worst car out there for the bracket or anything, but it doesn't feel particularly good, so nah, skip it, get something else. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. If you like this content, like, subscribe, you know, all of that good stuff. No key phrase for today, because I need to catch up with some of the key phrases on the previous videos and whatnot, but yeah, I'll get back into it, don't worry. Thank you for watching, see you in the next one, bye-bye.